What's the difference between enabling and codependency? My name is Sydney Turcotte. Let's get into it. You know, codependency and enabling are sometimes, used interchangeably, and a lot of people don't necessarily understand the difference of what they mean, where they came from, and how it works. So, what codependency and enabling mean is codependency is your identity. It's about, I'm not going to feel loved unless I'm useful. And then enabling is about behavior. It's about, if I don't rescue someone or I don't bail someone out, then I'm not, needed, and it's more fear-based. Now, codependency and enabling can happen at the same time. But again, they can be separate. But where it stems from when it's not used necessarily from a sinister standpoint is childhood trauma and abuse or early in life when we experience neglect and betrayal. So it's when we're conditioned to believe that our worth is only from taking care of other people or not allowing someone to fail, because then we're not going to be useful. And this is how a lot of victims and survivors of abuse get stuck in abusive situations, because they're attracted to that aspect of the chaos of rescuing. Now, with codependency and enabling, this also can be kind of sinister, because a lot of times in ecosystems of abuse, typically in families or in relationships, a lot of times victims and survivors are kept down or held back and by things like financial control, which keeps someone from learning how to be independent, from learning how to stand on their own. And it also is a way of, keeping that control and that leash, on someone. Also enabling addictions and stuff like that are very common in victims and survivors. If someone is not thinking clearly, or they're not able to make their own decisions, then obviously they're going to rely on other people. I would love to hear what your thoughts are on this and how this has impacted your life. Sydney Turcotte, look forward to hearing from y'all in the comments.